Hi and welcome to another Schoolbox tutorial. Today we're going to be discussing using the resource browser. The resource browser is located in the top menu navigation under resources. Clicking this tab will bring you to the resource browser interface. The resource browser is much like a file system that you're used to on your computer, with folders and files within those folders. So today what we're going to be looking at covering is some basic fundamental workflows of adding folders or uploading files within the resource browser. So to start, what we're going to do is actually look at the faculties folder, and I'm going to locate faculty that I'm involved in, and within this particular Year 12 folder I'm going to add a new folder. Now you will need to make sure that you've got right permissions in your group. I am logged in as a teacher, and that's why I'm able to actually complete this now. So once I click Add Folder, it brings me to the Add Folder interface, and I can then specify a name for my folder. I can optionally add a home page on top of this folder, but in this case I'm simply going to be looking at holding some files within this folder. The group permissions, this is the system group permissions area. This is going to default to the parent folder. In this case the parent was Year 12. So that's going to show me these group permissions default. However, if I did want students to be able to see the resources, or if I wanted to use these resources on my class page, I would need to grant those groups access to see those resources, not necessarily to write to them. In this case though, I'm just going to leave these as is and click Add. So within this unit folder, I'm actually going to add another folder and call this Area of Study 1. In this case I'm actually going to add a template and a folder, so I might just call this faculty, and I'm going to give senior students read access, so they'll be able to see this home page's content and the files within this folder. So within this folder I'm now going to actually upload some files. So I'm going to click the Post Files button. Now I could upload individual files one at a time, or I can click this Upload Multiple Files link, and that takes me to the Upload Multiple Files interface. If I now select Files, I can browse on my computer and find the handouts that I want to upload and click OK. And I can optionally specify titles for these files, or if I simply hit upload, that's going to use the file name as the title for each file. So now I've created a folder with a home page and added some files into that folder. What I might do is come back to my unit and add one more folder. Call this Shared Images, and again I'm going to give my students access to these images, but I'm not going to add a home page. I'm just going to allow this folder to hold those files. So again I'm going to click on the Post File button to upload, and instead of doing one by one I'm just going to upload multiple files. And I'm going to browse on my computer and select some of these images that I have previously organized. So now what I've been able to do is create a unit of work with an area of study, with a home page and some files. Again, if I now view that home page, I'm actually going to see that those files are accessible on that page. Now, if I wanted to use these files on another page, like for example my class page, I can simply navigate and click on my class, and I can use certain homepage components to actually link to those resources. So in this case I'm actually going to add a folder component, and this folder component is by default going to show me subfolders of my class folder, but in this case I'm actually going to rename this folder component to Unit 1 Resources. And I'm going to leverage the Select Alternate Source function And clicking this is going to enable me to actually browse my resources, select the folder from my faculty area, and when I click update, that's now going to actually show that link to that home page as well as those resources, and clicking that, my students will be able to access those files and that home page. So that's a really quick overview of using the resources to upload some files. Obviously, we've also got the ability in here to download all of the assets in here, add more folders, remove files and folders, or modify permissions within those folders and resources. So hopefully that's enough to get you going and that you found that helpful. For more information, please visit our wiki at wiki.schoolbox.com.au, and we look forward to seeing you next time.